Talent acquisition and HR today is an awesome, exciting place to be in because all C-suites, all boardrooms realise that talent is more important now and in the future than it ever has been before because of the changing skills that businesses need, because of technologies like AI and robotics and automation and how that's going to change all industries. So it's an awesome time to be in TA and HR, and we need to become more strategic and enabling that business change rather than how resourcing and recruitment functions have previously been, which is a kind of one-size-fits-all, a requisition's open, we go through this process and then the job gets closed.
We ran a benchmark on AI and robotics, TA Reinvention or HYPE. So we benchmarked, we actually spoke with 30 global talent leaders, and we tried and understand if they have implemented AI in their companies or if they plan to, and what was the ROI based on that.
So I guess like some of the key outputs from the research where AI is being used currently is mostly in sourcing and attraction of candidates and screening and assessment of candidates. And with a view to the future, lots of organisations are looking to invest in demand planning and pre-boarding and onboarding, which is kind of like, I guess, the bookends of the talent acquisition process.
Most talent leaders seem to be worried to some extent about how all this technology will affect their teams and the motivation within their teams. It seems recruiters are concerned that technology is here to take my job away, whereas what we've observed is actually technology is an enabler if used correctly, and most businesses are looking to transform their recruiters from a transactional function to a consultative work with the hiring manager and partner with the business in its true sense.
Any attendee will get a real view of like what the kind of market readiness is for AI across some of the leading TA functions globally and in the UK. And we'll also share a little bit about IBM's talent acquisition transformation. So at IBM we recruit 40 to 50,000 people a year, and we've infused AI, automation and cognitive solutions at various points throughout the end-to-end recruitment process. So we'll share a little bit about that journey, where we're up to, and what the future looks like as well.
I think there is an appetite for it. Companies realize the potential technology has. But I think because they don't truly understand how it works, they are a bit scared in adapting it. And there's also the conversation of what works for us internally. Generally, the bigger the company, the harder it is to implement a new tool because of the change management side of things. And all this technology comes with training. We need to train our staff to be able to use it and make the most out of it.
It's a fragmented marketplace as well.
Yeah.
So as a buyer, you could go out and buy a point solution, a point technology solution, pretty much to any stage of the recruitment process, whether it's how I find candidates, how I track candidates, you know, how I screen and assess them, how I engage them during the process, how I look at building talent pools. There's an answer for everything out there. So I think it's difficult for TA leaders to think about what technology to bring in. And I think our point of view is you start with the outcomes that you're looking to achieve, and then technology can be an enabler along with process transformation and sort of organisational design and people's roles and responsibilities. You bring all of that together, then you can achieve the outcomes that you want. I think the direction of travel is that AI and automation is going to happen across all industry and all business, as well as recruitment and talent acquisition. So companies that are not trialling this or doing MVPs or upskilling their workforce to understand what this is all about are falling behind the curve.
I think 85% of the jobs that are going to exist in 2030, they actually don't exist right now.
Yep.
So there will be, a savvy business will realize they have to upskill or cross-skill their current staff, because that's not the type of talent you have in the market you can just go and tap in and bring in-house.
And I think we stated 120 million AI jobs are going to be needed in the next few years across industry. And right now, there's nowhere near that amount of talent.
Yeah.
So organisations who don't start looking at what's their skills mix now and how do they train and reskill their people to be able to utilise AI, whether that's within talent acquisition or the whole business and society, then they're going to struggle to function in the future. But there's lots of opportunity to start and look at utilising AI or automating parts of a process somewhere. And we've got some good examples of where that's happened, both at IBM and with the other organisations that we spoke to in this research that we'll talk a little bit more about at the event.